had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Tirico, Greg Olsen on hand. The rookie Tyler Loop has the honors. The first Sunday night game of the year, and we are underway here in Buffalo. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. But somebody gotta do it. Come on, somebody gotta do it.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9.
What's that?
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bills. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Real quick.
Hey, report! Sit on!
Now the first carry for King Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Pistol formation with Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
35, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
He'll step up and run, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight. Ready? Listen.
Allen gonna give it to Cook. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Pass is caught, that's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another Bills.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. To throw again, it's Allen. Throw on the run is complete, and he will get into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo.
But I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, that's the tight end there. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and I'll tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Wanna quit?
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready! Sit on! Ready!
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's in! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead, the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Round 80! Middle.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Forced out wide. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second down, they need 7. Play action now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Big Ed Oliver working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back near his goal line, Jackson. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Jackson. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Hey, out.
Still running on first down with Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it in. Made the right read on the zone read. And tacking on 2 points. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throw once more. Here's Allen. That's into the hands of Moore. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9. The Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. To the air once more is Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bills. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That's the score. Bills 21, Ravens 14. Set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. In motion comes Andrews. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Second down, Jackson. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Jackson going to give it up for a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
Again, it's Jackson. That one caught for Dante Wester. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Hill. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nice shot. Hey. 13.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And They'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Third and
3. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. He's got his man. It's Hill. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Allen to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Stop.
Allen going to throw again. A short throw caught by Kincaid. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing again. It's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
A design run here for Allen, and he will take it in himself. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Makes the score Bills 28, Ravens 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Jackson now on second down. Finding his tight end there. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Shotgun, here's Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Jackson up top again. He's got a man. It's Walker. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. They come out for 1st and goal. Now a screen set up for Henry. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
At the 13-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receiver...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
319! What's that?
Quick to go on the RPO, it's Hill. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
56, 56!
at the 29-yard line.
What's that?
Allen now on 2nd down. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready!
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready! Half 35, half 35, we got it!
They'll drop to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. They get 22 yards there. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
What's that?
That one is complete. And he will score again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bills. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
26. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Again, it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. Come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson now. Rolling right. Now he'll run. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.